Hey guys, so today I started exercising. Along with the juicing, I went out with my roommate this morning before classes and went to the rec center and at A&M and started jogging around the track with him. And we got a mile in, doing intervals of 1 minute on, 1 minute off, of 1 minute jogging, 1 minute fast walking. And then we did some crunches and called it a day, which was honestly a good start. I haven't run in a while, so it was a good way to kind of jumpstart my system and get going again in that respect. And so I'm going to try that maybe every day, doing that. And after that, we actually did go over to Jamba Juice, kind of like I talked about. I wasn't able to ask them about their recipe because it was super busy in there, but I did try one of their juices, and they really are good. Maybe I could find a recipe online or something. They have to have something somewhere. Some employee disgruntled might have put something online. I don't know, but it was really good. It was like some banana orange thing. It tasted great, and so. But yeah, maybe I could find that recipe somewhere. But also, I learned a cool little fact today. I got my roommate let me borrow this little heart rate monitor he has, and this goes around your waist, and then you have a watch to keep track of your heart rate, and which will be really cool for me when I start running, because apparently someone my age, 22. Your critical heart rate is, I think, 170. That's when things could go. That's just not a safe place to go over that. I believe is 170, or maybe it's 190. I don't know. But anyways, he said the fat burning zone of someone my age, for in terms of heart rate, would be from 135 to 170. And so anywhere in between there, if you can keep your heart rate in that range, is you'll lose weight, basically, because I think he said he learned this from a trainer, that there's this misconception that you have to be like kill yourself in order to lose weight, just run and apparently you don't have to do that. I mean, the healthy zone for heart rate for losing weight is 135 to 170 for someone who's 22. One good technique he suggested, that the trainer suggested to him, was jogging until you get to 170, and then once you hit 170, doing slowing your speed and going to like a fast walk until you get back to 135, then jogging to 170, back to 135, jogging and you just kind of go back and forth, so that way you're always within that zone, and always losing weight in that way. And so so I'm gonna give that a try, and I think that's a good technique. He said he tried it, and it's really not too hard. It's it's definitely a workout, but it's not, you're not killing yourself, because that was one thing I tried working out. My goodness, when was that? It was probably maybe 2 semesters ago now. I went to a friend of mine's gym, and she had like an apartment gym, and I just tried going in there and doing like treadmill stuff, and I tried going hard like I used to when I was like at 170, which wasn't a good choice, because I left there really, like, it was the worst feeling in my life. Like, I wanted to die. I wanted to throw up. I thought I was going to die on the way home. I was like, this is awful. And I get home and I'm just a sweaty mess, and I just collapse on the bed, and I'm like, ugh. I never wanted to do any workout again. I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, if that's what working out is, I'm done. So yeah, I think this is good. Just getting in a healthy zone where your heart is pumping enough to lose weight, and I'm gonna try that. And so maybe that's a technique you could try out if you guys are following this, and and I'm gonna continue my juicing. And even though it's been tough, like today I was really craving food and stuff, and I noticed I kind of so I had to go to Houston later on in the day to go to the optometrist because I needed a new prescription and stuff like that. And when I stopped off at my parents' house, I went inside, and it was so crazy to me because my natural reaction, even though I know I'm juicing, my natural reaction in their house is to go right to the pantry and open it up. What do they have? What can I snack on? And it just kind of showed me a little bit about my addiction. Like, wow, I really have an addiction to food. I mean, why is that the first thing I think of when I go to my parents' house? Like, even on the drive there, I noticed my cravings were coming up. Like, because normally I'd be like, oh man, my mom's Greek, and she's a beast at cooking. Like, she could murder anyone at cooking. Like, don't even challenge her. She will destroy you and your family in a cooking challenge. Bobby Flay ain't got nothing on this woman. So she's great, and I love her food. She's talented at what she does. But I mean, I have those cravings when I go, and so it was I guess good to put myself in that situation to go to test myself. Okay, am I going to stand up under this pressure and come out ahead? And I did. I only had like 8 cheeseburgers, so it's not a big. I'm just joking. Just fine. I didn't mess up. I promise. It was 10. No, but yeah, I had some juice, and that kind of helped subside some of those cravings. But yeah, I really need to reassess how I view food. It's not. I tend to view it as this thing I hold up, this idol. It's not my God. It's not something I almost worship it. It's like, when I get a good burger from like Red Robin, the Royal Robin, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just died. It's great, but why do I idolize it that much? It's food. It's supposed to be sustenance for the body. And so I need to just kind of reevaluate a little bit of how I view all that. I don't know, maybe it's something to think about for yourself as well. All right, thanks guys. Have a good night.